Clay, you're an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. And as they say in Stoic, the obstacle is the way. And so if you let these pinheads get in your way, you're in trouble. Acta non verba is the motto of the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy at Kings Point, New York. I had appointments to Naval Academy and Kings Point Merchant Marine Academy. And Merchant Marine Academy's motto was acta non verba. In other words, don't listen to what a person says. Watch what they do. Clay, my honor to be on your show. And thank you for all you do. I hear the ripple effects from you are good ripple effects. You know what I mean? People rave about what they learn from you. So congratulations.
My name is Kevin Thomas, and the name of our company is MultiClean. We are a commercial janitorial service, and we serve the entire state of Oklahoma and Kansas and soon to be Arkansas. We have probably grown probably 5 times. We've added, I think when we first started with you, we had 60 to 65 employees. And now we have a little over 300 employees. Before we got involved with Thrive Time, we didn't really have any systems or processes in place. I've probably been to, in 6-7 years, I've probably been to 12 to 13 business conferences. And amazingly, each time I go, I learn something new, and I'm so excited to bring it back and show the team about marketing and how to implement, how to help you guys implement the SEO. And the coaching is just great because there's accountability, and it's just a fantastic way to grow your company. Having a relationship with Thrive Time it's just been amazing for MultiClean. Oh my goodness, it frees me up because then I don't have to take a class on search engine optimization or learn marketing or shoot video. That's not what we do. What we do is commercial janitorial service. And you guys are the experts on marketing, and you teach me and hold my hand and show me how to do it right. And therefore, now my company is much, much larger.
Folks, on today's show, we're joined by a real client. He may look like a male model. He may look like a hologram, but he's a real person. He's a longtime client. He's a man that we consider to be a friend of the Thrive Time Show and a friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Kevin. Welcome onto the Thrive Time Show. How are you, sir?
Clay, I'm doing great. Had a great Christmas holiday, and I'm glad to be here.
Okay, so first question, can you tell us what is your name, first and last name, and what's the name of your company, sir?
My name is Kevin Thomas, and the name of our company is MultiClean. We are a commercial janitorial service, and we serve the entire state of Oklahoma and Kansas and soon to be Arkansas.
And how long have we worked with you approximately at this point, sir?
It's been about 6-7 years.
Wake up every morning at 3 a.m. because that's when I start my grind in. And I got no time for stumbling and chit-chat talk with the fake friends. I'm on my grind, yeah. I'm on my grind. You need to drive, I'm on my grind.
And we want to welcome all of His Glory Nation from east to west to north to south. Welcome to Kingdom Business Builders with Clay Clark. All right, we're going to bring Clay on in just a second. A couple quick updates off the top. This is 4th of July week. We celebrate our national holiday of the 4th of July, Independence Day. Use promo code USA20. Got some new items. Send us your pictures of your His Glory gear. And get advantage of that. Wear the red, white, and blue today. All right, there's another strain. Dr. David Martin was warning of them trying to get something off on the 4th of July. We do not fear. However, we can make sure that we're proactive. I take my ivermectin with me everywhere I go. Hydroxychloroquine, Fenbin, ivermectin, no prescription. Right there, use QR code, 40% discount. Again, no prescription. Prayer Garden, you want to have your name near the Jordan River. This allows you to do it, to leave a legacy in Israel and help build the prayer garden at the Jordan River. This is where I would say 98% of all tour groups go to this particular section to baptize people in the Jordan. You can put your name, your family legacy, anything you like that everyone will see. We're building a facility there where pastors can preach before or after or both once their congregation goes and gets baptized in the Jordan. There's nothing like getting baptized in the Jordan. It is second to none. I think we've done about 1,000 baptisms in the Jordan River. All right, Luxury for a Cause. Donate your high-end items to support His Glory Ministries to bring 1 billion souls to Christ. We're accepting high-end bags, jewelry, and clothing. If you put it on your heart to do so, you can do that. Again, we are going to reach 1 billion souls for our King of Kings and Lord of Hosts. All right, those are the announcements. It's time for Clay Clark. Clay.
Super Dave, how are you?
Good. I'm having a hard time seeing you. You're losing so much weight.
Oh, yeah, well, Dave, I'll tell you this real quick. The Kingdom Fuel, you and I talked about this last week, and I was telling you, or you actually asked me, you said, Clay, didn't you at one point eat nothing but the Sherwood Kingdom Fuel items for 30 days? And I said, this is true. We did this in the past. Last time I did this, I lost over 20 pounds. And so we were talking, and I said, you know what I'm going to do between now and July 27th? That's what I'm going to do is just lock in and eat only Kingdom Fuel. And so far as of today's show, I'm down 11 pounds in a period of what I believe to be like 7 days. I mean, because it was since the last time I was on the show with you. So it's been 7 days, 11 pounds. I don't know if that's sustainable. I don't know if that's good. It's probably bad. At some point, I'm going to evaporate. A strong wind is going to blow me away. But that's what's happening. And now, Dave, on today's show, what I wanted to talk about, if I could, is this idea of how to change your life. And we're going to open up by reading the Bible today, a controversial book known as the Irrefutable Word of God, the Bible. Romans 12:2 says, "And be not conformed to this world, but ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may be approved, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." What does that mean? Let's kind of translate. Every day, you and I are supposed to renew our mind and get to a Christ-focused perspective of the world. We're supposed to view the world from Christ's perspective. Every single day, we're supposed to recalibrate, renew the mind. Every single day, we're supposed to open the Word of God, read the Word of God, and have that impact the way we think, the way we move, and the way we react to the world around us. And so what I'm going to do today is not from, I'm just going to encourage everybody out there to wherever you've done to get from where you were to where you are, however you've gotten to where you are today. From a business perspective, Dave, and I want to get your thoughts on this, I'm going to speak life over everybody watching today's show, and I'm going to declare, I'm going to say right now that you have the ability to change your life. And Dave, if your listeners go to thrivetimeshow.com, many people know this. I've been doing business workshops for 20 plus years. You can see those results at thrivetimeshow.com. Yes, we have Eric Trump coming to join us here September 25th and 26th in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Again, that's September 25th and 26th in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And yes, we have scholarship tickets where every single person can afford to buy a ticket because we let you name your price. And yes, we bring in great people like Tim Tebow. And yes, but Dave, when you go to thrivetimeshow.com and you look at the testimonials of the actual business owners that we have helped to completely transform their lives. Doctors, dentists, lawyers, home builders, mechanics, all these wonderful people. It all started with having a belief that they could transform their lives. Today, before we get into the stuff, I want to get your thoughts on this. Why do we often, as believers, get stuck?
Well, it's just we get in our old routines and we're not doing self-checks and postmortems of what happened the day before to get us unstuck. And that's a good reason why you want to get in the Bible. We get stuck in our spiritual walk too. Bible is our pathway, but business as well, to know exactly what we need to do and make adjustments accordingly.
So again, I'm very aware right now that I'm eating only Kingdom Fuel because that's all I'm eating. And so you become very well aware that you're only eating the Sherwood Kingdom Fuel. And I had one of your listeners text me, Jim. He texted me and Jim said, "Are you literally only eating this? When are you eating this?" And I said, well, what I do is I wake up, I don't eat anything, I work all day, and then I typically eat at the end of the day. I'm not saying that's what you should do. Some call that intermittent fasting. I don't think that's what I'm doing. I'm just not eating during the workday. But at the end of the day, I just slam a Kingdom Fuel. And he said, how's it going? I said, well, I'm, down 11 pounds in 7 days. He goes, really? Well, it's not. I'm not down 11 pounds in 7 days because I'm a genius. It's because I'm eating food that Dr. Sherwood designed to be healthy. to be anti-inflammatory. And I can start to add more adjectives, but the point is, over the coming weeks, you'll see that I keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So right now, if you're watching today's show and you want your wallet to get bigger and bigger and bigger, this is step one. If you change your mindset, you can change your behavior. You start right there. So I want everybody right now to go to thrivetimeshow.com. I'll pull it up on my screen here. And I want everybody's homework today. This is a free call to action. I want everybody to go to thrivetimeshow.com, and I want you to click on the testimonials button, and I want you to look at the thousands of case studies. Dave, we're talking about, we're going to go to thrivetimeshow.com, and I'm going to click on the testimonials button, and you're going to see thousands of case studies. I mean, you're going to see this gentleman, a window cleaner, perfectclean.net. We've helped this guy grow dramatically. Jenny and Mike Mingione. This is a healthcare company. They were a startup based there on the East Coast. Look at these guys. A massive success. Kevin. This guy's grown his home cleaning / janitorial service to the point, Dave, he now has 350 employees as of the time of this broadcast. This is a cookie maker. She'd been recently divorced. She was making cookies out of her friend's garage, and now she's a super success story. BarbieCookies.com. This is a man who had a pizza business. He had been in business for over 20 years. His business was stuck, named Dave Rich. His company's PapaGallos.com. Dave, we just helped him this past week open up his third restaurant. His third. So, Dave, step number one, I want to get your thoughts on this because you know a lot of the things that I know. You achieved the top levels of success in corporate America, and you sort of threw that aside to focus on his glory. And I know you still have a passion for teaching people business success tips. Step one, why do we have to change our mindset before we can even begin to change our behavior?
It's the key. Your mind is what is going to get you to go. You got to have a mindset. That's why I've always got into business books, positive thinking. People who have, Jim Rohn used to say, success leaves clue. Study successful people and what they do and emulate it in your life.
I'm telling you, folks, everybody out there, you can do this. Go to thrivetimeshow.com, watch those testimonials, find one, and when you watch it, you'll go, man, if this guy can do it, I can do it. Step number two, change your behavior and change your results. That's now, Dave, now it's getting personal. Now, let's make it not about your listeners, Dave. Let's have your listeners judge me. A wonderful guy by the name of Dave, surely not this host, Dave, but that other Dave. Dave, no, seriously, last week you said to me, you said, Clay, didn't you do that Sherwood only diet thing like a couple years back? I go, yeah, I did. And we were talking about it. I said, you know what, Dave, I'm going to do it. And because I've done it, that's why I've been able to lose so far 11 pounds in the first 7 days. Now, Dave, do I like eating only Sherwood shakes? Just being honest with you, I don't think I do. You know why? Because my wife makes incredible Parmesan bread, and my wife makes incredible lasagna. And you know what? One of those things I like to do, Dave, I like to eat in the way that Michael Jordan liked to play basketball. I like to eat, Dave, in the way Marvin Gaye liked to sing. I like to eat, Dave, in the way that Tiger Woods liked to hit the golf ball. I like to eat in the way that Luther Vandross liked to sing and eat, by the way. But you know what, Dave? I've decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just eat only Sherwood. And when you change, when everybody out there, if you go to Sherwood.tv, Dave, I'm sure you have a place you want your listeners to go to, but if everybody out there will just take a 30-day challenge with me, and you'll eat nothing but Sherwood for 30 days, I promise you, you will lose a minimum of 15 pounds. Dave, everybody in my office that's done it, we all lose 15 to 20 pounds when we do this. We all did it together a couple years back. Carter lost nearly 30 pounds in 30 days. But Dave, we can't just learn this stuff. We have to change our behavior. And so if you're out there today and you say, you know what, I want to change my behavior. Step two, go to thrivetimeshow.com and come join us at an in-person workshop where you're going to be surrounded by actual entrepreneurs during this 2-day business workshop that have actually had massive success. And Dave, when you're around people that are action-oriented, what tends to happen to you when you surround yourself with Christian business owners that are action-oriented?
Yeah, it's contagious. You just you get stronger and stronger together, and it lifts the whole boat up, and you want to be around like-minded people that want to have success. It's great.
Folks, I'm telling you, today I talked to a very high drama person, but because I'm a productive person, I minimized that call and I focused on action that's going to move me forward. Today, the distractions that would have taken me the wrong direction, I don't let things make me bitter. I find that things motivate me to become better. We'll come back after the break.
So Restore is a product that does what it says it does. It was made to, after you're detoxing and you're getting your body to zero in and focus, to restore the overall body.
It's a strategic combination of ingredients that will help restore your gut, but help your body reduce inflammation and function better in conjunction with its siblings. Remove the bad stuff, put amazing stuff in, and let your body handle the rest. Because we're made to be amazing. We just haven't unlocked the potential until now.
President Trump has a bold new vision to help secure America's future through the power of cryptocurrency. Partnering with pioneers like Elon Musk, he's turning crypto into the next frontier of financial freedom. But how can you advance your retirement in this digital age? Introducing Block Trust IRA, the world's first AI-driven platform designed to help your cryptocurrency investments thrive. Thousands of retirees nationwide are already securing their futures with Block Trust IRA and receive up to $2,500 in funding bonuses. The experts in accelerating wealth retirement.
Exactly. All right, we're back with Clay Clark. The difference between average and mastery. That's a great segue.
Yeah. Well, again, I was just heading into the break. I'm just telling you, because I've reprogrammed my mindset. Today I had a very high drama person reach out to me about, we all have that. But I've reprogrammed my mind to go, you know what, I'm not going to get bitter. I'm going to focus on becoming better. So I let the person talk about the things they want to talk about. And I said, I really appreciate you. Have a great day. And I moved on. Today, these are all just real things because I've learned these mindsets. Touch it once. These are things we teach at our conference. Touch it once. I got an email from somebody today that keeps emailing me things that just, we could hop on a 30-second call and knock it out, but they're the email queen of their generation. And so I would spend my whole day, if I'm not intentional, wasting my time on email and dramatic conversations and talking in circles. But again, I've learned these steps. So if you're out there today and you want to learn how to become a more productive, more positive, more growth-minded person, you've got step number 1, you got to change your mindset. Step number 2, you change your behavior. Step number 3, you got to change your results. Now, how do you know if you're having success? You got to measure what you treasure. Or another way to look at it is you're going to track or you're going to slack. You're going to slack wherever you don't track, right? Everything you focus on other than your waistline expands, right? So that's one of the things is right now in our office, Dave, in preparation for this conference coming up in September, I'm always doing work around our office, and I'm cleaning up our parking lot right now. And because in our parking lot, there's a couple areas where I want it to be a little tighter, a little bit better than what I want it to be, what it is by default. And so I'm following up with various contractors and teammates about a water feature that I'm having put in, and I want it to be a certain look. And I'm not a mean person. I'm not an angry guy, but I have an expectation, and I'm going to just keep following up until we get to that level. And so following up with the same contractor 12 times about the location of a rock might not seem like the most exciting thing ever, but I have learned, again, these are things we teach at our conference, and Eric Trump will teach these things too. You have to expect what you don't inspect. And so what I do is I go out there and I inspect and I go, wow, that rock is not where I wanted it. And I show them and they go, oh, I thought you wanted it here. And I'm going, I know you thought that, but I put orange paint here and we need to move it to where I wanted it. Okay. And we just keep following up. The end result is going to be awesome. And people want the result, right? But a lot of people don't know how to go through the messy middle of entrepreneurship. And that's what we teach at the workshops. And so if you're out there today and your social media marketing isn't quite working, your website optimization isn't quite working, your branding isn't quite working, your hiring process isn't quite working, the way you lead your staff meetings isn't quite working, your checklist, your operations, I encourage you today, start tracking the results. And again, call to action for everybody watching today's show. Head on over there to thrivetimeshow.com and click on the testimonials button and look at real entrepreneurs. Because Dave, I think we all go to a conference, we all want to become successful. I think everybody watching today's show wants to become successful. We want to be achieve our goals. Everybody wants to set big goals. Everyone has big dreams, right? But everyone wants to be successful. But where does that vision go when things get stressful? And that's what we talk about at the workshop. And Dave, you've seen the Q&A format we have at the workshop where normal people get to ask questions from normal everyday success stories. Why in your mind is that such an effective teaching tool when the average guy in the audience gets to ask one of the success stories? Because we bring up actual client success stories onto the stage with us. Why is that effective, Dave?
Because it's real life testimonies. It's a lot of people want to hear from other people in the audience how they did it in their business. As I said earlier, Jim Rohn said, success leaves clues. So you want to study successful people and emulate that in your business as well.
Now, step number 4, this is step number 4. When you change your life, you're going to have the ability to positively influence others. Let me read this all again. Step number 1, when you change your mindset, you change your behavior. Step 1. Step 2, when you change your behavior, you change your results. Step number 2. Step number 3, when you change your results, you change your life. Yes, you do. You change your life. You grow your business. You shrink your waistline. You grow your business. You get smaller physically. You grow your business. You get in better shape. You have better relationships. Your family loves you more. Your faith, your family, your finance, your fitness, your friendship, your fun, all of your goals turn into reality. People say, I want to be around you. Man, you are a successful person. That leads us to step number 4. When you change your life, you have the ability to positively influence others. Nobody cares what you have to say and what I have to say or what we want to do if we are a dysfunctional person who's constantly focused on myopic reasons why we disagree. This person I talked to today, God bless this person, but the conversation was, hey, how are you? Great. I've got this issue with this person over here. Okay, I'm going, well, do you want me to call this person? And that's what the Bible says I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to grab the person who's being accused. Do you want me to call them and we'll solve it? No, I don't want you to solve it. I just want to talk about it. Okay, is there anything we need to do? No, and I recognize this person is so mired in bitterness, they can't focus on betterness. Now, this person, if you were to go back and examine them, they really do want to make a positive impact on America. But they're so focused on being disagreeable that they can't get anything done. And I find that so many people, myself included, we are concerned about the direction that America's heading. We believe that Donald J. Trump has been anointed and appointed by Jesus to come out here and to do things to help make America great again. And we don't agree with every single decision that President Trump does. But what we want to do is we want to make a positive impact. Well, your kids don't want to take advice from you if you're a disgruntled parent. Your employees don't want to listen to you if you're a disgruntled boss. Listen, folks, the people at church don't want to sit by you if they know that you're always upset about things. So if you want to impact the world around you, you want to change your community, you want to change let's just start with your living room. You want to change your family, you want to change your office, you want to change your neighborhood. Nobody wants to listen to somebody tell them how to improve in their life if this person isn't having some level of success. It doesn't have to be financial success, but you've got to find a way to get to a place where you're known as a positive person that gets things done. And Dave, I think that's one thing. We all wanted to go out there and change the world, but if we are not financially solvent, that's hard to do. And so I know the Bible tells us, Matthew 5:10, blessed are ye who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. So I know that following the Bible is certainly not a self-help tip. But what I'm saying is, if you're watching today's show and you do sincerely want to change the world, you want to change your grandkids, you want to change your kids, you want to change your husband, you want to change your wife, it starts with changing you. And so if you're watching today's show and you say, you know what, I need a checkup from the neck up. Step number 1, everybody open your Bible to Romans, read Romans 12:2 every single day and choose not to be conformed to the cynicism of the world. Choose not to be conformed to the cynicism of the world. And Dave, it's a daily decision. And I want to get your thoughts on this. Dave, you guys at His Glory, you put out great content for His Glory on a daily basis. What would happen if you only put out shows on the days where you felt at your best and everything was going perfect?
There would be no shows.
Yeah.
There would be shows.
What would happen? What would happen if you only put out shows when there wasn't a technical glitch of some kind?
There wouldn't be many shows.
Yeah. I encourage everybody. If you're watching today's show and you're going through adversity, this just in, good news, you're alive. So I encourage you right now, these are action steps we can take. If you're saying, Clay, I want to lose some weight. I'm not a fitness expert. I'm telling you, Dave, where do they need to go to get the Sherwood stuff? Where do they need to go to do this?
They can go to hisglory.me and our store and check out. We have all the Kingdom line.
Okay, so hisglory.me. If you go there, folks, and you will just say, you know what, for 30 days, I'm only going to eat the Sherwood products, the Sherwood shake specifically, you are going to lose, in our office, north of 20 pounds in 30 days. Now, is it going to taste the best? I think it's well done, but maybe you disagree. But you're not doing it for the taste. You're not doing it for the flavor. You're not doing it to, is your family going to think you're a little bit odd for only eating the same thing for 30 days? Yeah. But I'm telling you, if you want massive results, you have to change your behavior. But it starts with changing your mindset. You have to lock on right now, missile lock, and say, I am going to lose the weight. And then you go to hisglory.me while you're still remotely fired up about it, and you buy it, you take action. So it's the mindset. Now, if you're out there today and you want to have success as an entrepreneur, I want you to go to thrivetimeshow.com and click on the testimonials and watch testimonials from real people out there just like you who are having massive success. Now, listen, I talked to a gentleman the other day. I don't know if he'll take action on it or not. I don't know. This particular person, he's from Venezuela. And he immigrated to America legally. He's a legal immigrant. He's a school teacher. And he's gone through the process, and he recognizes the opportunity that America represents. And he's going, I'm not really participating in that. I'm teaching kids. I'm barely getting by financially, and I want to become an entrepreneur. If you were me, Clay, what would you do? And how did we have that conversation? He went to thrivetimeshow.com. And we scheduled a free 13-point assessment. I think he was shocked it was free. I think he was shocked that we were having this conversation. I believe that because he told me. And we had a great consultation, and it didn't cost him anything. And he said, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to come to the workshop. I'm so tired of watching testimonials of real people like me that are having success, and I'm not having success. So if you're out there today and you say, I want to change my life, go to thrivetimeshow.com. Come get your tickets. It's a two-day interactive business workshop. It's from 7 a.m. to 5, 7 a.m. to 5, both days. We teach marketing, branding, sales, accounting, legal, everything you need to know to start and grow a successful company. It's right there at thrivetimeshow.com. Now, if you want to become a one-on-one coaching client, we are a little bit selective in that process. I do talk to you to see if you're a good fit. And that package is $1,700 a month or whatever price that you can. We have a scholarship where we'll work with people that are in need. So it's $1,700 a month for that. And we help you. But again, I encourage everybody, come to one of our conferences. Those tickets are $250 or whatever price you can afford. And if you use promo code HISGLORY, you have a chance to win a backstage pass to come to our event, to meet Eric Trump and to meet Julie Green, to meet yourself, Pastor Dave, to meet Mel K, to meet Amanda Grace. It's going to be a great lineup there, September 25th and 26th, thrivetimeshow.com. And the final step number 5, is he that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Proverbs 13:20. Step 5, you do become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And Dave, if you are around poverty, it is contagious. So I encourage everybody out there, if you want to increase your wages, avoid the contagious nature of poverty and choose to surround yourself with people that are Christ-focused and wanting to become successful. Dave, I'm painting you into a corner on your own show, but why should everybody surround themselves with good people?
Because that lifts your boat up. And that's why I talk to these people that do business with you, these testimonials. They're real. You've changed their business, you've changed their lives, and everybody watching this, they can have their lives changed too. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, go to thrivetimeshow.com and make a difference today. You can do it.
Clay Clark is here somewhere. Where's my buddy Clay? Clay's the greatest. I met his goats today. I met his dogs. I met his chickens. I saw his compound. He's like the greatest guy.
I ran from his goats, his chickens, his dogs.
So this guy's like the greatest marketer you've ever seen, right? His entire life, Clay Clark, his entire life is marketing.
4,000% from February to February. Now I can better that. Okay, Clay, I don't think you know this. I'm pinching myself, and if I cry, forgive me. In the last 2.5 days, we have bettered our entire month of February in the last 2.5 days. So, and the phone's blowing up. Everything's just blowing up. You're right. It is like a rocket ship. So we're pinching ourselves, actually.
I learned at the academy, Kings Point in New York, acta non verba. Watch what a person does, not what they say.
But I recognized at the age of 15, I'm going, you know what? I am not going to live that way. And so I started a company out of my parents' basement called djconnection.com. And I decided I am going to have success. And so I reached out to millionaires and people that I kind of knew through church and friendships and people that parents of my friends. And I said, what book would you recommend that I read? I'm a 15-year-old asking this question. True story. And I kept being told, you got to read.
Hello. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Radio Show. It's an exciting time. Also, I think a treacherous time, a spooky time also. But it's always, danger is a good time. Today, my guest is Clay Clark, and I went out with Tom Wheelwright to visit Clay with Eric Trump also. And the reason I want to talk to Clay this morning is a very important subject called study. And the reason I say that is things are changing so fast, and many people are completely missing the show. Things are changing at rapid speed. Technology is changing. And so I went to Tulsa, again, with Tom Wheelwright and Eric Trump. And the thing I was so impressed about Clay is this word called study. I don't know, you guys must be in your water or something, Clay, but boy, I was so impressed how big you guys are. But what really impressed me was you have this huge congregation. They're all about guys your age. They're on fire. And you start your classes at 5 in the morning. Now, let me talk to you about study here. We show our books here. Now, this is how I study. This is the creature from Jekyll Island. It's on the Fed. And Clay's doing the same thing. We study. So I go out to Clay's place in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's built this huge compound out there. And you guys start at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's not by Zoom. They drive there. They show up 5 o'clock, bright-haired, bushy-tailed and all this. And they're on fire. Your group is on fire. So that's why I was on Clay, this technology you tell your group. I was so impressed because, like I said, studies became a bad word. I got into fights in my own company because our staff didn't want to study anymore. And I don't know how they cannot do that. So Clay, anyway, welcome to the Rich Dad Radio Show. That's what I want to talk to you about is how do you do it? 5 o'clock in the morning, you have hundreds of people showing up in your huge auditorium on your property to study. Anyway, welcome to the show, Clay, and what turns you on so much? That's what I want to know. Give us a little about your background.
Karime Schofield, and the name of our company is Whistle While You Clean.
I am Sophia Schofield.
We live in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we service the tri-state, so Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana.
We were getting a phone call, and we were like, why is someone calling our business line? That's unusual, and we picked it up, and it was a lead.
I mean, it's been incredible, Clay. We've gone from 0 to 100% growth. We're a full functioning company. It's great. We're blown away at how well we're doing. So working with you guys have really taught us a lot about generating leads and pursuing our Dream 100. So we have a list of customers that we want to market to. And so we've been making phone calls. We've been showing up in person. We're trying to get near the businesses that they would visit if they were visiting a hair salon or something. And then we start calling them and we just start pursuing them. And then the other thing that we do is when we do cleans, we take a lot of video testimonials and we post those to our website so other customers can see. And then we also upload a lot of images of the things that we do. And so we're also asking our clients for Google reviews after we've cleaned their houses. And so it's this constant cycle of doing those things over and over and over again. I would say if you're on the fence, go to one of Clay's conferences. They are hilarious. They're fun. They're educational. They're so good that even my teenagers like them. And I would say don't let fear hold you back. If you want to start a business, do the obvious thing and hire someone who knows how to run businesses. If I wanted to get in shape, I'd hire a gym person, a personal trainer. This is like the personal training for business. It has been absolutely amazing. I mean, our coach is encouraging. When he first met with us, he said, do we want him to be like a drill sergeant with us? What level of intensity do we want him to give us? And I will say he is incredibly encouraging all the time, and he just hits the same mark with us every single time. It's very repetitive, but I think we both really learn a lot every time we sit down and have a conversation with him over the phone. He keeps pushing us to go further, and he can recognize when we're afraid to do something, and he'll give us a little bit of grace, but that next week he's drilling us again, like pushing us to go harder. Our no-brainer offer is we are offering your first clean for $1. And that sounds absolutely insane. It even sounded insane when I was talking over it with our business coach. And I will tell you that that has generated some of our hugest clients. I mean, that has been like a game changer because it opened up the door to more clients, more recommendations, more leads. And we were surprised how far that dollar clean got us.
How important has it been for you to work out that scripting, even though you offer $1 for the first clean? How important has it been for you to nail that down?
It's been really important because it kind of it hones in so that you're not just all over the place when you're trying to explain what it is that you do. And a lot of times it's like you're a good person offering a good product and you have integrity and you want to communicate that. But when you go to communicate without a script or without practice, it's just like a mess coming out of your mouth, as opposed to having this, honed in practice where you know what you're going to say, you know how you're going to say it, and you can almost expect better results when you do it that way.
Had you ever been an entrepreneur before starting this particular business?
No, never.
Did you ever think about wanting to own your own business someday? Or what was the first time you thought, maybe I would like to open my own business?
Absolutely. I've probably been dreaming about it for about 10 years.
Okay, and let me go to your daughter here. Had you ever thought about wanting to team up and open your own business? Or was that something that you were maybe excited about or not so much?
Well, for me, my parents would always listen to your podcast and business podcast. And as I started listening to them, I started realizing that I wanted to own a business.
It's www.whistlewhileyouclean.com. Honestly, the hardest thing was getting over the fear. It was the fear of the unknown. There was like a cloud of doubt that, you can't do this, you're going to fail. There was a few sleepless nights there when we did pull the trigger and join your team and start the coaching process. Even my husband put a little bit of pressure on me from time to time because it was just absolutely scary to take that jump and actually start a business.
Whoa.